Good morning, everyone. It is a beautiful 4th of July morning. We got some hay to haul, some more hay to rake and bale. The rest of this hay is my hay. So to start off the day, we are going to unhook the gooseneck and hook up my grandpa's truck to it instead, being my fields are pretty far away. So that's the first task of the morning. And a happy 4th of July to everyone. Made it out to the first field. I got a load of 10 right here. I'll probably steal one of those to put on this load. That'll make them a little more even. Actually, that will make them even. Made it back to the farm. We're gonna set the hay bales over here next to the grain truck. We made it to the second field. This is the one I got stuck in. Right over there, in fact. There is 19 bales out in this field. The other group is over there. There's on his way with the loader. Get these ones loaded up, hauled home. We got, like I said, there's 19 on this one. We got 22 on the last one. That's pretty good. That's around 20 acres between the two fields. So that's about 2 bales per the acre, and that's pretty good. Happy 4th of July, everyone. I'm out doing some baling right now. And the second smallest field that I have, I'm crop sharing. If I remember right, this field is about 4 acres. Got a big tuft of grass through the baler. It's on the inside round, so it's right next to where you rake back and forth, so sometimes when you do the headlands, the grass piles up. That probably doesn't make too much sense. But that was the last of the headlands. There was only two laps around. Now I'm headed back to doing back and forth across the field. I've made 3 bales so far. My brother is off raking hay. When he's done raking, he's going to take over baling, and I'm going to start hauling the rest of the bales home. So over here we've got my bale monitor. The 2 pillars shows each side of the bale, and that helps me build a good solid round bale. Up there we have our moisture sensor. That's telling me the moisture in the bale as it's feeding in. I'm not quite sure if it's as it's feeding in or the overall moisture of the bale. I'm not quite sure about the whole, how it all works with that one. But anyway, 7% is pretty low, but it will still make some pretty good hay. I've lost count of how many bales I've made at this point. I'll count them up when I'm done with this field. Making our turn. A little bit of the headland that I missed earlier. I will swing back this way. Get that little bit I missed. And it looks like there's 3 more passes to make. There's a nice looking bale. You can see on the bale monitor, the bale is getting pretty big. We'll bale up to 640. See, my bale is getting a little off size, so I'll move over a little so that more hay feeds on that side of the baler. Someone put a bale right in the way of where I need to go. This is still zoomed in and I'm turning, I can't adjust the camera. So around the bale and back to the hay. Alright, and back to our bale monitor, we can see the bale is looking pretty good. Start to slow down because it's almost at 640. 640 it beeps. 645 is still fine. We back up a little bit. That shows that the bale is done wrapping. Then remove this hydraulic. That opens the gate. We drive forward as it kicks us out the bale. We drop the gate. Camera stops, but we drop the gate. Now we start back up. Again, I hope you're all having a happy 4th of July. After Tell and I are done baling, we're heading off to our cousins for some firework, which is a good old celebration of National Independence Day. What do you all think of my sunglasses? I really like them. There is no approach for this field, so we're going to do some off-roading. Get back onto the main road. No traffic that way, no traffic that way. Don't worry, we made it. I just had to shift into high gear and needed my other hand for that. Now we'll head down to the road to the next field. Whoops, looks like someone didn't realize net wrap ran out. Usually there's a red streak on it before it runs out completely, but I must have missed it. Anyway, I got the back open so I can put a new wrap in. So, first thing we do is pull this one back. Chuck this over there, and hopefully we remember to pick it up, which we will. Next, I need to lift this down here, which I will need 2 hands for. Alright, so I got it down. Now we take the easy grips off. We gotta get the plastic off. Alright, so I got all that stuff taken off. Pushed this back up. And the way you start this is you grab a handful like this, press it against here, and then you lift this up and bring it back down, and that turns these two rollers, which gets it started. Next we'll hop in the baler, hit manual wrap, and hopefully it works. And we will pick up all these goodies. Good way to take care of it is put that back on, take it over, grab all the fun stuff, and shove it in. Might need 2 hands for this. But anyway, it all fits nice in there, and then you set it back up where the spare roll goes until you get back to the farm. Aha! It worked! I knew it would. That's what I didn't know. I've only done this once. These last quite a long time, and I don't get to bale them very much. We'll go shut this. My brother showed up. He's gonna haul some bales home. He's trying to spread that bale out so I can rebale it. My brother is a strong one. He just hopped on it and unrolled the whole thing. Just kidding, he pushed it by hand. He didn't walk the whole thing off. As you can see, that's not quite working out for him. But A for effort. And a good clip. Go tell! Isn't that what little brothers are for? Doing all the dirty work? Just kidding. We all do the same work and we all help out. Here we go! Nice and slow. The baler will clean up the mess. Just go over it nice and slow. Second go around. There we go. All cleaned up except for that little bit. Baler is full, not bale. On the nice back and forth passes on the last field. But it does sound like Grandpa's gonna come out and take over for me, so we can get going to my cousin's a little sooner than planned. So that is appreciated, Grandpa. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one, where we'll probably just be hauling the rest of the bales home, but I'll make a video out of it anyway.